Welcome back to Rimworld. Comments have been read, and I've heard you loud and clear about the sleeping spots. Honestly, I never really used them. I'm not even sure they were in the game when I played it last. They might have been. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much, because now I know that in the future, if we ever need to save colonists in a very quick emergency, then all we've got to do is put down a sleeping spot, and apparently we can just doctor them there, and then at least until we can get them to a decent hospital bed. That being said, a very minor loss there. I'm terribly sorry we lost 2 colonists. However, we've got 2 potentially fresh and new recruits here kicking around. Michael Chef and Yuka Slave. Now I saw another comment, which is genius by the way, saying Igor Thrug needs a lung. She also needs a right eye. Left lung, right eye. So we're going to go to Michael here. Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. What happens if you steal my lungs? Well, we're going to find out, Michael, from Vsauce, because we're taking your lung. And we're also going to take... Was it his right eye? Hang on. Oh, it needs to be healed up first. 9 out of 10. Okay, that shouldn't take too long. We're going to get our colonists back up to full standards by harvesting the many organs of our prisoners here. What about you? You need a left arm and a right leg, but that doesn't matter too much. You just need an entirely new left arm, so we'll have to make that with prosthetics. You I really can't do anything for because you're an alien. Your thumb is gone. But Igor Thrug's left lung is the priority here. She needs a lung transplant pretty urgently. Are these guys any good? Are they worth trying to keep alive? That guy's not bad. He's good at cooking, but not much else. And this guy's okay at animals, but not much else either. Construction and mining could just be another builder slave. But realistically, I feel like the lung donation would be a bit more valuable. In fact, who is the best one out of them? I would honestly say this dude here, so that we can have him cook. Because we don't really have a good cook right now. Igor Thrug, 9 out of 20. So instead, I'm going to take your lung, if you don't mind. Add, harvest, left lung. I believe it was his left lung. Yeah, it was left lung. And I also want to take your right eye. The left lung, right eye, left lung, right. I just want to double check so that we don't accidentally butcher someone for the fun of it. So, how do we force him to have his operation done? So, Igor has to get up and actually do it for a start. Although, she's not doing too well, seeing as she needs a new brain. Is Igor Thrug ever going to get up from this? Not entirely sure. We'll keep an eye on that in a second. So, one of you also said, I can host sermons without a god. God knows how, though. You're going to have to tell me how to do that, because when I go to the to this tab here, we've got the Temple of Jerry King. I mean, we can't do anything with this. We can offer them plants, but, I mean, without any god, it won't actually let me do it. And if we go to the Worship tab, we can't select these because there is no god. Even if I go Force Worship, nothing. So, if there is a way to do that, please let me know. But I imagine by the time we've actually got that, it'll be too late, because I'll have researched a god anyway, so don't worry about it too much. Yeah, a little bit annoying. So we have some things to sort out this episode. We have some tidying up to do. You know what? I don't think Igor can ever get up, can she? She's got 40% consciousness, and then no lung either. Even if her shoulder, her arm, and her foot heals, that's not going to wake her up. Shit, so we're going to have some useless surgeon. Who have we got? Elring's a pretty good surgeon. Elring, get yourself a meal, because they were wandering around in sadness, understandably, given all that's happened. We need you to immediately start working on Igor. Prioritize operating. Right, we're quite lucky in the sense that Elring can do it, and she's a competent doctor as well. 9 out of 20, so this is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Now we're taking this. We're taking the lung, I assume. Needs, sorry, hang on, bio, health, one of these fucking tabs, good lord. Harvest left lung, there we go. Okay, so this is our first one. She collapsed. She collapsed during surgery and actually failed at the last second. Really? Just go to bed. Oh my lord. You people are unbelievable. You haven't got a bed now? What are to all our beds? Did we never... Oh, we didn't actually finish them. Shit. We need wood to finish off the bed. Oh my god, this is so bad. Let's dismantle a chair. Let's dismantle a plant pot, because I think a bed is more useful than both of those things here. Don't get rid of these things for now. Even though they're mood boosters, I feel like just getting a bed up as urgently as possible is a much better idea. Finish off that one as well for me, and work on the wooden bed. Should have enough wood at that stage. Yeah, we're good. Alright, no. You can build it. I don't mind who builds it. No, not you. You can... Leave that alone. Hey, get out of there. Construct the bed. There we go. Now you wake up and sleep in the bed. There we go. Okay, everybody is good. Oh, that was a little worrying then for a second. So when Elring's done, she can get Igor back on Igor's feet, because Igor can't breathe. Don't bother feeding him. We're just about to operate. We're just about to butcher the poor man. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. Please don't fuck this up. Oh, failed in a minor way. Oh, you absolute fool. Yeah, she went straight through the shoulder. Oh, shit. Is the lung destroyed, though? No, we're fine. The lung's okay. So, harvest, lung, left lung. That was more important. So, patch him... No. Stop that one. Stop that one. Right. Work on the lung first, because at least that way we get Igor Thrug back up on her feet. Alchemia is having a tantrum. He's going to destroy a bone chair because he ate raw food. Why did he eat raw food when we've got 51 meals in storage? I don't know. You tell me. Oh, maybe that was an old one. Did he actually destroy the bone chair in there? Oh, you fucking idiot. Why did he eat raw food? We literally got 51 meals right there, you madman. Can he not get in there for some reason? No, he's definitely allowed in. I don't know. God knows what's going on with that. Right, prior to operating on Yuka, give me your lungs. Okay, please, game. Just give us something. Lovecraft, please. We just need this one thing. They're finishing off the kill box, which is quite nice. Thank God for that. Failed in a minor way. Elring, you're a level 9 doctor and you can't even... Okay, we need a hospital bed, don't we? We haven't researched that, though. You know what? This cult thing probably should have waited till later on, eh? This is fine. Take 3. This time I'm going to get it. Removing body part. She's going for the fucking... Why does it remove it? That's a thing that's kind of annoying. A little bit inconvenient. Right, try again. Good lord. Okay, this time I got a good feeling. We're getting that lung. Okay, health. Left lung. Pop it out. Easy peasy. Boom. We've actually done it. Oh, we've got a lung. Right, tend to them immediately. Get them back up into full health so at least we can take some other parts of their bodies if we need it. Now, is that going to upset her because she took out someone's lung? Someone's organ harvested, -5. 8, shut up. Right, Igor Thrug, health, add bill, install left lung. Please don't fuck this up, please, we need this. There's not enough lungs hanging around for you to keep screwing this up. She's using their full-blown medicine on Igor Thrug in a much nicer environment too. So you'd kind of hope that this is going to go smoothly. She's done it. Oh my god, she's actually done it. So her moving now with the anesthetic. Okay, we gotta wait for the anesthetic to wear off. She might be okay. We may have just saved Igor Thrug's life. The only way to actually repair her brain is with a bionic brain pal, which is sort of like a brain implant, basically, that we can buy. I think we can even craft them, but that's really, really late game stuff, so not going to happen for a while. Yuka is no longer... What are you doing? Oh, you're taking his... What now? Eye? Taking his left lung. We don't need the left lung, we need the eye. Now take the eye. Was it a right eye for Igor Thrug? Right eye for Igor Thrug, right. Cut that shit out. Okay. Good luck. We've got... Oh my god, we've actually got it. Medic comment about training wombats to Elring. Thank you. When I get out of here, the first thing I'm going to do is train some wombats. Thank you, Yuka. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get this eye installed into Igor Thrug as well. Install... Left. Install... Sorry? Please don't tell me I took out the wrong eye. She needs a right eye. Well, there's an eyeball. Can we not install new eyeballs? Can I do, like, ocular transplants? I guess not. Install eye, right eye. There we go. Okay, I don't know why it was right near the bottom of the list then. I was about to say, that's a bit strange. Igor's no longer incapable of walking. Oh my god, could she actually... It's very poor, but it's better than nothing. Holy shit, she's back up on her feet. Wow. Man, the kill box is coming along really nicely as well. This might be the episode where we actually get up on our feet properly without having to really worry about much. Because once this is built, we're going to be safe. No more repeats of what we had last time, unless I do something fucking stupid like trying to hunt a whole herd of elephants. But you know what? This is going to be so good. I feel like when you get past... The first part of Rimworld is always the hardest part. Because it gets up to a point where you basically become self-sufficient, you get enough defenses and enough colonists to keep things above ground. Unless you suddenly get, like, you know, mechanoids dropping in on your base, or the Orion Corp added by that mod dropping in on your base. There's very little that can threaten you past a certain point. Can we get this dead one out? This fucking... What's it called? Deep one? Can we get this out here? Because I'm actually driving my colonists mad. Needs... Observe deep one, -40. Yeah, that is some real top tier bullshit. Let's go drag it in this damn room over here. Ban zone. Pop that down there. There we go. And we'll go copy settings, paste settings, and then we'll say no corpses. There we go. Right, and no corpses here either, just in case they see it. And I'm gonna get you, seeing as you've already observed it. Cannot. Sorry, too heavy. Critical. Try now. Cannot pick up. Yeah, I want you to haul it though. Consume it. Cannot pick up deep one dead, too heavy. Yeah, I just want you to haul it, though. What the fuck is wrong with this, then? Allow all. Right. No foods. No manufactured. No real resources. Items, weapons, apparel, buildings, chunks. Corpses are fine. No, all corpses are fine. And cocoons are fine. Right. Can you haul it now? Are you assigned to hauling? Yep, you definitely are. My god, this game sometimes drives me insane. Yeah, I don't want to consume it, though. I just want to move the fucking thing out of the way, right? What if we delete that zone? Then what? There we go. Apparently that zone was not set up properly, even despite the fact that I don't took corpses. Sure. Right, so that should be out the way, never to be seen again. The curse is lifted. can't believe this. That's so OP. Like, -40 just for seeing a dead thing. Oh, God. We accidentally took out all the eyeballs. Eyeball. Do you want to go and try and install one into Igor Thrug? Okay, it's not going to be great still. She's still going to have that permanent brain damage. But it's at 40%, so... Shit, she still can't move? Really? Oh, right, the anesthetic. You know, the operation that she's going through. Oh, my God. Death in 8 hours. Elring, I don't know where you got your medical license, but I'm really, really starting to doubt that you are a level 10 doctor now. Hide in room? What's wrong with you this time? Night owl in daytime. Oh, my God. Sorry, which one was that? Yankee Danky. Why are you awake right now? Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Let's just check Yankee Danky's schedule. 11 o'clock. You were supposed to be asleep. What the fuck are you doing awake? This is the game that's doing this. Right, okay. Okay, recreation. I'll give you a couple more hours. Then you can sleep a bit longer. There you go. Problem solved. Okay. A little bit annoying, but there we go. Thank God that we're focusing on the bone walls and the bone church before we actually get the kill box built. Thanks, guys. Alright, Igor's surgery, part 4. Let's see. The eyeball's in. Okay, so Igor's got everything back where it should be, besides her brain, which has been splattered across the pavement outside. She got most of it, though, which is fair. Hector, wielding his machine pistol, adroitly? Oh! It's wielding the machine pistol adroitly. Got it. Injured Igor in the brain, the skull, and the head. I mean, you could have just said the head, and I feel like that's all-encompassing there, but that's fine. Head, cut, that should be good. Now, I'm hoping she can at least do some work when this anesthetic wears off. Even if it's the smallest thing, like cooking a meal, or cleaning this room, anything will help out at all. Elring offered a chance for Michael to discuss the community that he's benefiting with all of his organs. Brilliant. So I've got the speech bubble mod, as you can tell, turned on, so we can actually see what they're talking about and things like that. Elring expressed interest in Yuka's value as a human. It's approximately 1 lung. This is so good. I like this mod so much. So it's nice that we can actually see what they're talking about. It makes Fylkyr feel a little bit more alive, you know? What the fuck are you doing in there? Get out. Go to bed. Jesus. That's it. Ride your alpaca all the way to bed. So I have assigned him an animal there. And as we train more, we can assign them to our various colonists. We've only got 2 train right now. And they need obedience minimum before they can be ridden as a battle mount or a regular mount. Igor Thrug. She's up. She's powerful. And you know what? Even though she's got... Oh, God. Here we go. Yeah. The downside to this is... So what I'm going to do... I'm just going to delete that. We're going to forbid everything in there besides that one mechanoid, which, Igor, I'm going to get you to haul out of there. So that we're not going into this cursed deep one room anymore. Where can we put a... You know what? That's fine. That's fine as a corpse then. I don't really care. What we want to do is actually set this up to allow mechanoids in it then. Just so we can dismantle it quicker. So... Sorry? I've got so many mods enabled right now. I feel like prioritize holding side. There you go, Igor Thrug. What do you think about saying, yep, sword D1 -40, and there we go. Her mood's fucked. That's very broken. I'm not sure I like how... What are you putting it there for? Oh my God, there's a single bit of a stockpile zone? Really? Yeah, I don't really like the balancing on that mod. I feel like a -40 just for seeing a dead thing is pretty absurd. Because it basically means you have to cremate it or put it somewhere very far out the way. Otherwise, they just have a complete mental breakdown. Like, she is so screwed now because of that. There we go. Igor Thrug is up and back to work. That's pretty cool. Oh, no, please don't say this. Doofa contacts you. He's a 54-year-old taster, and he can stay there and die. Right, so, thankfully, Igor Thrug can actually still work here, which is great to see. She's off to attempt to recruit one of the prisoners. The kill box is basically almost done, and all we've got to do is patch up this giant hole in the base here. But besides that, then we're good. Then we're nicely defended. We've obviously got this little bit of defense here. Now, I don't know if we'll need to make that 3 blocks thick or whether or not they'll naturally follow the only open path. I'm going to do it just to be safe, just in case sappers do turn up. We don't want them just, you know, drilling a hole through here and moving in where we're not as well defended. Man, we're actually almost finished with it already. That's worked so well. Look at that. Thank God, we finished one of our major research, which was occult deities? No, hang on, microelectronics. So what that's going to do is allow us to really open the doors to trading in particular, which I was looking forward to. So you want to get like an orbital trade beacon or 2 in our stockpile. Damn, it's just slightly too large, isn't it? Right, okay, what we'll do then is let's delete that one and prioritize this being built. So Igor Thrug, if you can need material steel. We don't have any steel left, really? Shit. I mean, there's steel walls right there. Okay, let's go and grab that. Igor, move in. Right, so we grab some steel up from these walls, build that up, and then we'll build a stockpile just around the beacon so that we know it's actually all-encompassing there. Right, that's actually quite a decent amount of steel. Although it doesn't look like very much, it's going to definitely help us out a little bit, because there's also floors there, so we go ahead and remove all the floors as well. Igor's going to eat a simple meal, then hopefully she can go back to work. How are you doing right now? Oh, shit, we're out of wood. Yeah, why are we not refueling the generator? There's plenty of refuel. One. Yeah, why are we not doing that? Hello, team. Can we get someone refueling? Anybody? No? Oh, sorry, it's recreation time. Silly me. Fucking idiots, right. Prioritize refueling this generator, despite the fact that it's already high up on their list. Guess they're just not doing it today. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Power's back on. It's alright, team. Now what do we need? Batteries next. We're probing occult deities right now. And hopefully after that we can start giving some sermons to build up cult morale. Now, let's... shit, what do we need for the... So we've got the gold. We've got the plasteel as well. Okay, damn. So we can immediately start work on that high-tech research bench. So all we'll need at that stage is just the steel. So we'll install that down there. We'll move this over to here, just because it's a filing cabinet. It gives it 5%. It's not much, but it's something. After that, we'll research the multi-analyzer. No. We'll research batteries. I can't believe I still haven't got batteries in this base. Cancel those, because they're way too expensive for what they do. There's our steel back, anyway. I'm taking Yankee Danky off of cooking now. I didn't even realize he was allowed to do that. Oh, it was a temporary measure while Igor Thrug was trapped in bed. Just because I feel like it's not going to help with the whole food poisoning aspect of things. Inspired recruitment. Oh shit, that's really good. If you could do me a favor and actually become a warden then. Wait, it's negotiate? No, recruit new colonists. Wait. Recruit prisoners. There we go, okay. So, in theory, next time she speaks to... Is it guaranteed success? To successfully recruit the next prisoner regardless of difficulty or resistance. Nice, we're guaranteed a recruitment. Which one would I prefer right now? Let's check their bio. So, he's good at cooking. He's good at just general jobs. She's only 15 as well, so the stats will go up when she gets an education. I'm gonna actually get this guy first for his cooking ability. Really take the load off of Igor there, who can focus on just the building. So we go to this prisoner and we'll say no interaction for now, or just recruit reduce resistance. And in theory, Noblesse will go and hopefully fully recruit Michael, which of course we can rename and start recouping our prison account that we lost. Now I need to build a monument to the last two that we lost, which was of course El Kip. And, who else did we lose? We lost Dave as well. Rest in peace, Dave. They're all dead, Dave. We'll make some monuments for any named characters that died throughout the series. Ideally, I'll bury them. But, you know, for the purposes of this time, I had to obviously butcher them and put their bones into the walls of the Bone Cathedral, which I feel like is a higher honor, you know. I'll put up a sign or something, you know, to say this is specifically Dave's wall. No, this one's specifically El Kip's. Alright, here we go. Attempting to recruit, and that should be a guaranteed success, right? No, it was not. Excuse me? Bad recruitment. Just didn't fucking work. So, the game said it was guaranteed success regardless of resistance, and it just clearly was not. Unless they mean... Oh, shit, 'cause it says to reduce resistance. Okay, that's my fault. Okay, let's... No, that was right. So, recruit you and reduce... Oh, I guess she spoke to the wrong person. Okay, so what we want to do then is actually just straight turn that off. I thought she would go and try and prioritize recruiting over reducing. I guess that's not the case. So no interaction with you. Let's just have her prioritize this dude instead. That's a little bit annoying that it wouldn't prioritize recruiting people over reducing their resistance there. So Dagon was discovered. So what we'll do then? Worship Dagon. Yeah, now we can hold our sermons. Excellent. Right. I'd like to make an offering as well, Dagon. We're going to force a sermon. Everybody gather. And hopefully we'll increase some cult-mindedness. Entity discovered. Father Dagon, the Domains, Deep Ones, Waters, Shipwrecks. So, Dagon, his wife... Oh, shit, what are they called? Hydra, I think it is. It's Dagon, Hydra, and Cthulhu are the three Deep Ones, the trifecta. Does it say that? Doesn't say, but this is the strongest one. So... Let's see what they think of our little, berserk. It's gone berserk because of poor mood. It's going to beat up the other prisoner, yeah? Leave them to it. The deep one will be pleased. Alright, how are we doing? How did that work? Let's take a look. Needs cult-mindedness. Okay, still fairly low, but better than nothing. Noblesse, very low. Yankee Danky, very low. Alchemia, very low. Igor, maximum. We'll have to hold those, obviously we're holding those twice a day, and that will, in theory, bring everything up to standards. Michael absolutely decked her. Not much of a surprise there, seeing as she's missing a fucking eye and a lung. And she's missing a leg. What are you thinking? Just hobbled towards him slowly. I thought she was trying to pick her up then, but instead she was feeding the fucking alpaca. Who's closest? Right. Go and rescue her. Or you go rescue her quickly. Oh, it needs to be a medical bed, does it? God damn it. Okay, medical bed. There you go. Alright, remind me to convert this back into regular beds, because I have a feeling they won't elect to sleep in them if they're marked as medical beds. Alright, here we go. Guaranteed recruitment. You're about to see it. Boom. Okay, it actually did work that time. I was about to fucking belittle it for not working anymore, but it actually did. That's cool. Right, turn that off of medical. Now, you, my good friend, you are still a little bit screwed from the combat you're in, but you are now premium cook. Igor Farouk, you are banned. What else can you do? You can do a lot of things. In fact, you're not limited on doing anything at all. Let's get you to doing basic stuff. Get you to... Not a warden. You can't be a warden. Now that you're done with that, I don't want you to be a warden either. Negotiate. Not necessary. Thank you. Butcher. Cook. That's pretty much it. Shit. Won't even deliver. Oh, God. You could stone cut. That's not a bad idea. Failing stone cutting, you could cut some plants. That's always a good plan. Mining is fine. Drilling is fine. Quarrying is absolutely fine. Grow crops. Fine by me. You know what? If you've got really nothing else to do, then by all means, go ahead and do that. Actually, I kind of prefer stone cutting above those. And what we'll do is we'll put another stone cutting table just so we can expedite the process a little bit. Make it out of steel because I've already got fucking nothing else to build it out of this stage. We need the wood for the generator until we get a more permanent power source. Where is my lovely stone cutter's table? There it's right. Make it out of steel. Put it there. Igor Thrug. Deconstructing steel wall. Oh, she's doing that. Right. I'd rather you constructed steel high-tech workbench. Yep. Build the workbench, Igor. And that will hopefully speed up our research by a shit ton, because it's, you know, powered, rather than just being a block of wood with some vials on it. Okay, so what can we do now, then? We want to research batteries, don't we? And we should probably keep probing the occult deities until we get the yellow guy. What was his name? Yellow Steve? I don't remember what his name was. Anyway, look, we'll go for him, because he definitely suits our colony the most, the sort of advanced genetically and technically cult, so that we can mess around with all our genetics research while also worshipping apparently some sort of Lovecraftian deity. That's fine by me. Why not? Hey, there we go. Right, we can deconstruct that one as well if you'd like. Igor, go ahead and just get rid of that one. Oh, we're gathering for a sermon. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry, everyone. If you could hang on a minute. We're off to go and have a sermon instead. What's happening here? I don't know what's happening here. Look, we're too busy having a sermon anyway. Probably get some lights. Wouldn't hurt, really. Chat about games with Yankee Danky. Ooh, let's talk about some fish. We're good. Wear occultist apparel for... Well, worship bonus. That sounds cool. Nice. Okay, cultist apparel. Scroll? No, there we go. You have to use the middle mouse button. You actually have to click it in. Ritual attire is only 300, so sure, we'll get that one on the list as well. Nice. I like that. Igor Thrug's apparently doing something right, because they're all above the minimum bar now for cult mindedness, and it only took a couple of sermons there. So really, when we get them up to the maximum, we probably only want to hold maybe one sermon a day. You guys will have to let me know how you found that working for yourselves. Oh shit, we haven't got... Oh, we need prisoner beds. Fuck, right. So I took it off of medical, but I accidentally forgot to mark it for prisoners again. L Ring. Can you go ahead and capture Yuka? Thank you. And actually tend to her as well. I don't know what's wrong with her, but she apparently needs tending. Michael needs a bed. Michael needs a bed. E.I. Alio, Michael needs a bed. Where the hell am I going to put this? We really need some more rooms, don't we? We need to start work on this cave base now. The kill box is basically done. Oh, the kill box is actually done. It's just this wall that needs tidying up. We'll just do that one layer thick then, because they should in theory move through the kill box anyway. We'll finish off the kill box. Let's start at least mining out the cave base. So we'll go through the church into a sort of new area. So I've already done some blueprints for this. So go ahead and import corridor. I'm making it out of wood though, which I'm not a big fan of. We might want to change that to, we've got marble blocks. Make the whole church out of marble. Marble and bone sounds kind of cool. The actual church itself obviously made of bone, but then we'll give ourselves some marble things as well. So let me go ahead and redesign that. We'll get rid of that blueprint for now and start a fresh one. If you've never used the blueprint mod, it's very, very straightforward. All you do is you basically draw out what you're looking for here. So I'm going to do a very sort of basic corridor. I'm going to do it this thickness. So we've got a... Nope. I need to do one more thickness. So that way we've got a central block. That way you can connect other corridors to this, so it's modular. What we want to do is we want to also put a door in there as well. I'm just going to go wooden doors for now, but when we get auto doors, I'll replace it in the blueprint with something better. And then in terms of floors... Oh, shit, that's annoying, because that's building a bridge there. We want to generally do it somewhere where there's not a bridge. That's 7 blocks that way. And we'll do it a bit like this. There we go, that's better. Because obviously you want to design the floor in it as well with the blueprint, so you can keep putting it down elsewhere. What type of floor do we want? It doesn't really matter too much, I wouldn't say. I don't really want to make it out of tiles, because tiles take so long to lay down, and we've got so much to do. I'm just going to say... I might just say paved tiles for now. Quick to move around on, neutral in terms of looks, and slow to build. Oh, slow to build. Damn, okay, just bamboo floors, wood floors will do for now. Till I come up with something a little bit better. Right, we'll do that. And then obviously we want some doors put in there as well, so they count as separate rooms. And that's your basic blueprint. Now, you don't have to build it to say that's a blueprint. You can just select it, and there you go. You can see what it's going to look like there when it's done. We want to say that as a corridor. Corridor 2Rs? I think so. I honestly don't remember now that I think about it. Oh, it doesn't matter too much. Right, let's get rid of that, and then we'll go to the base over here. Now, what I would recommend doing is exporting them. That saves them as a very small file on your hard drive somewhere. And then let's just go ahead and whack down a couple of corridors. Now, where's the edge of the map? Oh, it's all the way up there. Shit, we've got miles of room then to build this base. Sweet. So we'll do two sort of corridors off of the main base here, and we'll put some bedrooms on the end of... We'll make one sector like residential, the other like working. Something like that, and then the cult in the middle, the church in the middle, so no matter where they are, they can always come and worship. We'll expand the church, we'll put some chandeliers, you know, nice stained glass windows, even though we're underground, and make this a lot nicer as we go on. But for now, I feel like it's kind of a nice little church. We probably want to get some lights in there, though, eh? What do we think? Tallow wax. Now, that you make from fat, so I assume, can be automatically refueled with wax made from animal fats. Yes. He's on it. Right, so let's go, add bill. Let's make some... Requires 1 meat. Oh, that's pretty cheap then. And, oh, they're refuelable though? That's a bit annoying. I don't really want to have to keep micromanaging refueling, because it's obviously distracting for our colonists if they're in the middle of doing something. So, I mean, so are torch lamps. We don't really have a choice. You know what? We'll go for those anyway, because they're nice and thematic, but we'll only use them in the church. So we want to make wax, and we want to do until we've got X. Do until you have, what do you think, 50? That might be too much, but I guess it's better than nothing. Pause when satisfied, and we'll unpause at 10. And ingredients ready to unlimited, that's fine. Yep, that's good. Now, how much do they take to build? Oh, they take 20 to build, so we should probably unpause it at 20 then. Yeah, okay. Bills, let's unpause it at 20 then, my mistake. Now that will look kind of nice, I feel, in our bone church. Now, once we've finished recruiting this last colonist, we could just turn this into a, like a temporary barrack. Better than having them just all living in the living room, I suppose. So what we want to do then is also carve an area out where we can put the altar for research. But I suppose if we just lock this door and prevent visitors coming in, it wouldn't matter. That's probably not a bad idea. So no visitors allowed, and allow all other colonists in. We need to make sure to remember to change that for every colonist we get. And that way, hopefully, we can keep our Forbidden Knowledge Center in this room without having to squirrel it away, because the visitors or any guests that come to colony might not be able to get in there anyway. Here we go. Time for another sermon. Now, Alchemia is the troublemaker. That's the person plotting against the colony. That's the person with the lowest cult-mindedness, as we can see here. Hopefully this will fix things. Igor, when you're quite ready with your bone mask. Now, let's just see if it actually goes up to it. So, 29%. And we are done. Right, so let's take a look now. Yeah, there we go. 44%. Nice. Okay, attack preacher. We have to take matters into our own hands. A cult, that should be stopped. Witness sinister sermon, -5. I cannot shake the words, but I cannot accept them either. So he's getting more cult-minded. There we go. Witness the menacing servant. Sermon. There we go. That's cool. And that's... Oh, so sweet. So sermons actually give them cult bonuses after a time. They will give them mood bonuses. Very cool. Okay, so we definitely should be holding those... I don't know, maybe twice a day just to give them the mood bonus when they become very cult-minded. That does make sense now that I think about it. That's one of our last fortifications done there. Then all we've got to do is worry about the one at the very north of the base, and we should be, you know, completely safe. I mean, these are marble walls. They'd take a while to knock down, even if they do bring sappers, so I feel like our base is looking pretty decent now. It seems pretty well built. Now, we've only got, what is that? We've only got, like, 19 more walls to build. Oh, we might be able to finish this episode. And we're having yet another sermon that should just about cement the thoughts of Dagon into their mind. I wonder if we switch deity, whether or not that'll affect things. Anyway, let's see how this goes now. Yeah, Menacing Servant +2. Menacing, Sinister Sermon. I guess that's just because the cult-mindedness has changed since... I assume this debuff is from when they started low cult-mindedness. And after a time, that will increase up to a more impressive sort of bonus here. That's cool. So, oh, he's already got quite high cult-mindedness, considering he's a new colonist as well. That's quite nice. Oh! Eric's been initiated. Oh, nice. So how do we know whether or not they're part of a cult then? Does it say? Social. No. Brother. Friend. Yankee. Fair enough. Acquaintance. It would be nice if there was some marking somewhere to imply that they were part of this cult. Either way, it's kind of cool. So we know that you're definitely part of it. We've only got a couple more to go then. Damn, that's been half an hour already. I don't know how the hell that went by so fast. But we have achieved a shit ton this episode for once. New colonist. We've got one more on their way to replace the numbers that we've lost. Let's go ahead and rename Michael. So I've still got a couple more on my list from last series I've got to rename them. So Michael, you will now be known as, instead of the Archangel Michael, we're going to call you Rhino the Elephant, as suggested by Quetlachly there. It doesn't fit. I feel bamboozled. Hang on, can we put that in his last name then? Rhino the Elephant. The Elephant. There we go. I feel like that's his title, but that also works pretty well, I think. This person's nickname is now Rhino. His title is the Elephant. That's great. Alright then. Well, thank you for watching. The kill box is done. The walls are almost finished, the major fortifications. We've got a working church, and we're starting work on the mountain base as well. This is where it starts to get interesting, because this is when we can really start doing some occult stuff. We're up on our feet. We've got good food production. We've got plenty of colonists to help sort things out. You know, dedicated cooks, dedicated builders. This is going to be kind of cool. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Haydog, Croesus, Gabriel Vanders, Josh Dean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thong, Spicy, James Ogilvy, Escape, Jackson Women, and Tyler Birch. All their insane tier levels of support. Thank you. It is appreciated. And a big shout out to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Brandon Montoniac, Necrophilan, Felix Deal, Princess Ugly the Dragon, Nick, Noblesse, Quetlachly, Zarevin, Facundo Vasquez, Paul Master. Feels weird saying these names twice now. Paul Master, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Chief Palpatine, I'm the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Joran DeVries, Euphrates, Duncan 207, Jordan Campbell, Astro, Sidney, Joseph Beer, and Chris. Thank you all for your support. I will get the updated patron list tomorrow, I think. Let me just take a look. Yeah, we'll get that tomorrow. Thank you all for your support. This has been a really fun series. I'm still looking forward to really getting into the cult level stuff, because we've got a long way to go. We've really only just scratched the surface with these sermons, eh? Just check the research tab very quickly. Yeah. Human sacrificing? That sounds pretty good. Obelisks? That sounds pretty fun. See you then.